There we go, welcome back to Offensive Playthroughs. I'm your boy Chad, and we're going in with part 3B. Last time we kicked Chef Anton's ass, and I finally got the drop kick.
Which was nice.
And the last thing we did was get ready for some money grinding, and took a few lovely ladies back to the safe house. If you already have 100,000 and you don't care about the SUV key and the other vehicle keys, then you might think that maybe you don't need to grind money, but do you want all the combo cards? Maybe some of you thought I'd forgotten about that, but I think it's 1.3 million in total you need just to get one of the combo cards, which is a bit of a fucking ball ache, but it is what it is. If you don't have the gambling magazines, grab those now. I had to get the one in magazines, since those shopping skets had me carry their day's haul back to the safe house. Head into the Slot Ranch Casino. If you have all three of the gambling magazines, you're ready to go. Hit the save if you want. Doesn't hurt if you're really unlucky. And there's another Zombrex here. I thought I might as well grab it now, so I don't forget later. It's behind the stage on the left. Head round the back of the stage and jump onto the cases, and then onto the dice, and jump across and grab the Zombrex. Once that's done, I take myself over to this big slot machine, and just keep using it, rinse it like over and over and over, and hope that I can get to like 500,000 maybe, which I do in this little session here. But I'm going to speed through this because I don't imagine that it's very entertaining just watching me batter a slot machine for ages. If you did want to see the raw footage of that, then there is a playlist on the channel of all the raw footage with no commentary, no speed ups, no edits of the loading screens, things like that. Just the straight up raw footage of the gameplay. And by the way, if you do like this kind of stuff, I have other challenges in mind for Dead Rising 2 and Off the Record. Subscribe and let me know in the comments the kind of things that you like. When it's about, say, 9:30 or just after, it's good to head back to the safe house. I was pushing it a bit at 9:48, but it's all good. I think you've got to 11 AM anyway, but I knew that the next part was going to be fucking long without using weapons. As you can see, I got about 500,000, just over, and you can sack the gambling magazines off now, as you're definitely going to want combo weapons and mixed drinks, or just normal healing items, because it's not too difficult. But for now, head back through the Raw Flush Plaza and into the safe house. After the cutscene, you can save if you wish, then go back into the Raw Flush Plaza. I decided that because I won't need the gambling mags, I can think about making the hidden combo card, which you can do at any point. What you'll need is 2 orange juices and a queen. Then into the Americana Casino for the first drill. You'll be facing lots of mercenaries in here, so having that Psychopath magazine is pretty fucking sweet if you care about reaching level 50 in one playthrough. The security office or security room is on the left when you zone into the casino. Dispatch these fools with your weapon of choice, but for me I'm loving having this drop kick because it does more damage than the regular jump kick. But once you've sorted all these bastards, you can start on the drill. The sledgehammer is great for this, and other heavy weapons too, but I've just got my fists and my kicks. You can grab the money from the case in each of these security rooms as well. Nice. You'll see I forget that often though. I went to the bar to make some more painkillers and quick steps just to help me out on this case, and then legged it straight through the Raw Flush Plaza towards the next objective, which is in the Slot Ranch Casino. Of course, smash the ATMs along the way if you're using that method to farm money, and when you're in the Slot Ranch Casino, it's more of the same. These guys didn't give me too much trouble. Even without weapons, they go down fairly easily. I found one drop kick and then one jump kick would take them out. Just using front kicks took longer. But Chuck is super fucking human, the way he just tanks the bullets like nobody's business. It's crazy shit. If it wasn't for that, then you wouldn't last too long in this case. After you've shipped these toss pots off to Lucifer, you can work on the next drill, but don't forget that money case. This drill was being a twat, or maybe it was Chuck, I don't know, or me. But the drop kick just wasn't working too good, so the front kicks had to be sufficient for this one. Once that's finished, it's a simple trip through the casino into the food court, hitting the ATM as you pass if you want. I could have got another orange juice here and mixed it to get the nectar, and then mix that with a queen at the workbench to get the combo card, but still I passed right through into the Yucatan. It's the same again in here. Batter these cocksuckers and grab that money case and then smash the drill. If you do need more mixed drinks, make a stop at Baron von Braunhaus on your left. But I was all good, so I went ahead and kicked the shit out of these mercs, and then probably absolutely destroyed Chuck's foot on the drill. Right here, my game was like, no, fuck you, Chad, you can't play this game. And it just crashed out again. Which, as you can see, that's the second time now, right? Some proper bullshit, because I had to start this whole fucking case again. But I wanted to keep these bits into the footage. The parts where the game freezes, or I fuck up and have to go back to a save. Because it was all part of the process, do you know what I mean? And I'd be lying if I said it all went perfect and I did it all first time. There was no hiccups. Losing the progress is wounding, but it wasn't the first time and it won't be the last. So you can see I'm just basically going straight back through, doing that all again. Defeating the mercenaries, smashing up the drill, grabbing the money case, proceed on to the next one, making mixed drinks in between as well if you need to. It's quite funny watching him in like double time or whatever, triple time and all that. Flopping about on the floor like a fish and that, doing the drop kicks. Another thing I've got a bad habit for doing is drinking a mixed drink or using any healing item when I'm trying to fight instead. Like if you press up on the D-pad, you'll just select your fists, which I have mentioned before, I think in the first episode. But anyway, if you do that, you'll drop the item you're carrying if you've got a full inventory. So that's why sometimes I don't do it, or I forget. Then I end up eating or drinking the food item and wasting it, or getting attacked while I'm trying to consume it. It is a nightmare. But after all this shit, I went into the Palisades so I could grab the horror magazine in stands on the upper level. This is just to give a PP boost when I get to that 700 zombie kills milestone, since I'm pretty close. It's pretty convenient because then you can head down to the bottom of the Palisades and then zone out round the back of Hot Exciterama and go through the back door here, and then you can sort out all these jokers in the Fortune Park. There's a whole lot of these cunts now, so get to work mashing them up. I had my work cut out for me here, but with the quick steps and the painkillers, these guys just couldn't keep Chuck down, and I knew that the worst part was still to come. After that, I decided to hit the save. That last crash had made me paranoid about the game crashing out again. Taking out the Jeep sucked, but it wasn't as bad as I'd expected it to be. Chuck's pretty fucking strong, and increasingly so as you get these attack upgrades from levelling up. When I'm using weapons, I tend to pick up those metal barriers and use that to smash up the van. But of course not on this run. After the cutscene, I saved again when prompted, and went up the silver strip into the pub of gold. I mixed a quick step to drink now, and 2 painkillers and 1 nectar. Again, it's the wine and wine for quick step. Any 2 are the same alcohol for painkillers, and the nectar is orange juice and orange juice. There are other combinations too, but that's what I always use. If you can get a queen now and combine it with the nectar on the workbench, you'll get that hidden combo card, which is like a little wasp that follows you about for a bit. I do get the card, but don't use it on this playthrough. Back into the Palisades, use the save point. You could grab some more healing items now, but this next psychopath is pretty much a wetter. Follow the marker to everyone knows Slappy, and interact with the bloody dead mascot on the floor, and you'll meet Slappy. He's a pretty cool psychopath with a decent cutscene, I guess, but he's very easy to exploit. As he's gliding up and down on his roller skates, you can jump kick or drop kick him and floor his ass, and then you can smack him up a couple of times, and then back out. Then he'll get up and start spinning around like shooting flames and shit, and then once he's done that, you can just knock him down again before he starts scooting about. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Sometimes you might be able to start rolling again, but it's easy enough just to knock him down. Well, I say that, but it can be tricky sometimes to line it up or time it right. But there's like a certain knack to it, which is the same for most of the psychopaths in the game. Once you've got that knack, it's all gravy. If you do need to heal, there's a booze shop right there, and you are going to need a drink after this battle, so make sure to get one, during or after. Once you've fucked up this sausage, you'll finally get his cutscene, and then I went and grabbed a whiskey after the fight and jumped down to the lower level. Set the marker to wilted flower, and you'll be led into the Venus Touch. And in the back room, you can find Lynette, who was, well, she'd been sorting herself out in there by the looks of it. But I think Chuck is willing to keep that to himself after she grants him access through a secret passage.
Oh, suit you, sir.
And no, showing Chuck a hidden passageway is not a euphemism for a ham wallet. But take this saucy wench up the escalators, and she'll take you into the brand new you, and indeed she'll let you into a private passage, which is tight as fuck.
Oh.
I mean, like tight as in awesome, right? It's awesome because it's a great time saver, and it takes you to the bogs in the Royal Flush Plaza. No idea how that shit works, but you don't fuck a gift horse in the mouth, right? And there's a similar thing in the first Dead Rising too. So take Lynette to the safe house. She's probably the most useful survivor, since she gives you that passageway. And then you can save the game and head back out. At this point, I'll make that hidden combo card. I'll go and grab myself a queen from in the Royal Flush Plaza, and then take that back to the workbench and mix it with the nectar to get the Wingman combo card. I wanted to be sure to get all the combo cards on this run. Right now though, we have a little bit of time, so I went back up to the magazines for that gambling magazine. It was also at this point that I wanted to try and gain some levels using the slice cycle. To do this, you go out onto the Fortune Park, and you head up onto the stage where you saw that best damn Angel Lust concert ever, and you climb up the left hand side structure, and you can get yourself a chainsaw. You take this bad boy and you go and combine it with a bike in Leon's trailer, and you get the slice cycle. I used this opportunity to grab the gambling magazine from the Shamrock Casino too, which of course makes me drop the chainsaw for a moment, but you can just pick it up again, because you can't pocket some of the bigger items. I mowed down zombies like mad, but I did later think that maybe using the slice cycle isn't really fair for a no weapons run. It's better to use the SUV for points, because every single kill gives you some PP, where the SUV is just for those incremental zombie kill milestones. The durability is not great, but you can get a magazine to boost it, but when it does blow up, you can use the utility vehicle to zone out into the Yucatan, and then back if needs be. I then went and mixed up some Spitfires here, because I've never actually used them before, and I wanted to see if they were any good. So I went into the food court via the Slot Ranch Casino, and I mixed them up. You can see that I mixed coffee creamer and a taco. That gave me a Spitfire. As does the apple and a burrito. I got rid of some of my magazines, got another burrito and a taco, and then I was looking around for something else. I can't remember what it was, but I was looking around for one of the other food items, and then remembered you can mix ketchup and mustard. At this point I have 4 Spitfires, and I'm not even sure if I used one of them. I don't remember using it, but I might have done, briefly. Either way, with those 4 Spitfires, I went back into the Slot Ranch Casino and hit the save point, which is going to be the end of this one. So thank you for watching this Dead Rising 2 No Weapons playthrough, Part 3B, and I'll see you for the next one, Part 4.